Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I am quarantined. Coco Quarantine, something like that. So I just wanted to kind of record, talk about what's going on, what I'm feeling, stuff like that. So, we'll talk about how I got here, I suppose. I have the past couple of days, I started off with terrible headaches. Like towards the end of the night, I would get these really bad headaches, and I was like, I'm just sleep deprived, because that's what I do. Is I stay up a little too late, honestly. So I had these terrible headaches, and I was like sleeping them off. I woke up feeling fine in the morning, but they would kind of come back. Take it to last night. I sit down in bed, and I'm feeling pretty bad the whole night. Sorry, a lot of ums in this. I haven't really planned what I'm gonna say beforehand, but I've been feeling pretty bad the whole night, and about I don't know what time. I lay down in bed, and I have these terrible chills, and so when you get the chills, you bundle up as much as you can. However, because I was running a fever, I'm not sure exactly what my fever was. I didn't have a thermometer in the room with me, so I couldn't check. But because I was running a fever, that just made me feel like I was burning up. I was sweating. I hated it. Took them off. It was freezing cold, right? If you've ever had a fever, I'm sure you're aware of how that feels. So I texted my boss the next morning because I was supposed to do something for work, and I was like, listen, I don't think it's safe for me to come in. I'm not feeling a lot of symptoms of the coronavirus, it's just the headaches and the fever, but I'm not willing to risk it because I did have that fever. And she said, hey, go ahead, call the health center, let me know what they say, let's stay on top of this. And I was like, great idea, let's do it. So I called the health center, and they decided just because I had the fever and I was living in the residence halls, since I am an RA, they decided that I was at a fairly likely risk of having it. So they had me come in and get tested while, just in case. The doctor that did my test, he asked me all these things, like you do when you might have any sort of disease. But he asked me all these things, and he was like, okay, well, it seems like you're not going to have it. It could be something to do with allergies, or maybe just congestion causing this. So we're going to do the test just in case, but, you're probably fine. But in those 3 days, you have to be isolated. Can't be isolated in my room. I'm still not entirely sure why I couldn't be isolated in my room, but it's no big deal. I suppose just because I'm in the residence halls, I'm in endangered, just because people live around me. So they went ahead and did the test. Horrible. They stuck a Q-tip way back in my brain, touched my little brain stem, and I was like, oh. But that was over pretty quick, and so now I'm in my new room. They gave me, basically, I think this is basically Mucinex, just for congestion. They said I had mild congestion, which I know is a sign, so it made me a little worried. They said I had mild congestion, so they gave me this to see if that would help with the headaches and everything, as well as they gave me some of this stuff, which, fexofenadine, which is basically like Allegra. So it's just kind of anti-allergen, because they suggested even though I don't have allergies to pollen, they kind of sneak up on you. So that's why they added those. So I'm going to go ahead and chop it here, make a quick cut, and show you guys how I've been living. Well, how I've been living for 3 hours, but still, how I will be living. So real quick, this is obviously just a door, nothing to worry about here. So I usually live in Piney Woods Hall at Sam Houston, but instead I am at a place called The Hill. believe this is called Spirit House. So this is the space. Obviously, I don't have a lot of stuff set up because in theory, fingers crossed, I'm only here for 3 days. 3 days, they get the test results back, they're negative, and I'm good. So this is just kind of the bathroom space. Kind of annoying thing, this like holder, it doesn't fit on the thing right. Oh, maybe it does now. No, see, you can see it like falls off the edge there. You can kind of balance it, but not really. It comes off the moment you try to use the toilet paper. So this is just the shower, toilet, basic stuff, very basics. I got my suitcase with clothes there. Hopefully, again, fingers crossed, if it's just 3 days, I won't have to worry about anything like that, like putting them up or anything, but if it's 2 weeks, I might want to consider putting them up. This is just kind of the desk space. Got the thermometer they gave me, some hand sanitizer, some water bottles, that's the box for my medicine, some paper towels that I was using to prop up my phone to record on, obviously my laptop, face mask they gave me. This is my bed. Unfortunately, I couldn't carry my mattress topper across campus, so it's a very firm bed. I've got my backpack with a couple items to review so you guys aren't alone in there. Care package, I'm gonna get to that in just 1 second. That'll be the next quote. Hello. Just a fridge and a microwave, pretty basic. There's just like some generals. Literally, it's just water bottles in there. Actually, there is a Coco's Create item in there, but that's a surprise. So in here we have the closet, pretty basic again. I don't really have enough stuff with me to utilize the space, but it's a pretty nice closet, I gotta say. So yeah, that's just a quick rundown of where I am. Pretty basic space, nothing too crazy about it. Just hoping that I can maintain my sanity while I'm here all alone. So care package time. Hello again. I'm back on my little paper towel setup. So I'm just gonna go through kind of what's in this care package here real quick, so you guys can see what that's all about. So I've got a bag of rice here, which I can't use because there's no oven or stove, so I can't really make it on there. And I also didn't bring like cups or anything or bowls or anything to like do it. So if you guys have any solutions as to how I can cook this rice, because rice would be dope right about now. Rice would be dope. Please let me know. Probably we're gonna stop or do the top tier item, some peanut butter. That's gonna keep me going. I love peanut butter, and I will eat it out of the jar. I'm not afraid. Tuna. I'm not really a fan of tuna, but it is a nice sentiment that it's in here. So I got 3 cans of tuna. Those are the 3 cans you just saw me pull there. Mixed vegetables. I don't know. I don't really trust canned mixed vegetables in their like juice and everything without like without any preparation. I would like to be able to prep them, like cook them or something, but again, I can't really do that. Add it to the rice would be nice. But if you have any solutions, please let me know. I am gonna starve. Just kidding. They do drop off meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner from the meal hall on campus, so you can get that, but it's not always quality. Mixed vegetables, no salt added, just another one of those. This one, top tier as well. Pear slices in juice, I like that. Another pear slices in juice. These 2 are huge. However, I just realized I got 2 big old things of peach slices. However, I don't have a can opener. And these ones don't have the peel off top like the other ones have, so. Rats. And then the most interesting thing that's in this care package, I don't think it's specifically designed for like quarantine, it just kind of was given to me. 2 cans of dog food. So, you know, if things get really desperate in here, you might see a pork and beans dog food review. Let me know if you want to see that. I don't want to do it, that's for sure. So that's the general gist of it. Other than that, I'm just trying to keep from going crazy in here. And I guess I will update you guys on the morrow.